Hey there, cash clowns and dollar divas. Welcome back to another uproarious episode of Greed Gone Wild, where we mix financial wisdom with a healthy dose of humor. Today, we're delving into the knee-slapping and eye-opening Chapter 8 of Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money. Grab your favorite snack, sit back, and get ready to laugh as we explore why greed can be a financial disaster waiting to happen. The Folly of More. Let's start with a classic tale, the folly of always wanting more. Picture this. You're at an all-you-can-eat buffet. At first, it's pure bliss, mountains of food, endless choices. But by your fifth plate, you're regretting every bite. Housel's Chapter 8 kicks off with a similar lesson about money. Chasing after more can often lead to financial indigestion. The quest for more can overshadow the joy of enough, leading to risky decisions and potential ruin. The King of Greed, Bernie Madoff. To illustrate his point, Housel brings up the infamous case of Bernie Madoff, the grandmaster of greed. Madoff wasn't content with a small fortune, he wanted an empire. Spoiler alert. His greed led to one of the biggest financial scams in history and landed him in prison. It's like that time you thought you could eat an entire pizza by yourself, except instead of a stomachache, Madoff got a life sentence. The illusion of more. We often think that more money will solve all our problems, but here's the kicker, it rarely does. Housel points out that after a certain point, extra wealth brings diminishing returns on happiness. It's like buying a second pair of the same shoes. Sure, they're nice, but you can only wear one pair at a time. More money can lead to more stress, more responsibilities, and, ironically, less freedom. So, what's the magic number? Housel doesn't give a specific figure because it varies for everyone. But he emphasizes that the key is to recognize when you have enough. It's like reaching the top of a roller coaster. There's a point where the thrill peaks, and anything beyond that is just a stomach-churning drop. Knowing your happiness threshold can help you avoid the financial roller coaster of always wanting more. Greed can trap us in a never-ending cycle of dissatisfaction. It's like being on a treadmill that's constantly speeding up. No matter how fast you run, you can't keep up. Housel humorously describes how the pursuit of more can lead to poor financial decisions, from taking on too much debt to making risky investments. It's like chasing a mirage in the desert. You'll end up exhausted and no closer to your goal. Housel introduces a refreshing concept, the idea of enough. Having enough means being content with what you have and not constantly striving for more. It's like enjoying a single scoop of your favorite ice cream instead of feeling sick from an entire tub. Embracing enough can bring peace and satisfaction, freeing you from the endless chase for more. Here's a paradox for you. The richest people often have the simplest lives. Think of Warren Buffett, living in the same house he bought decades ago. He's not chasing the latest luxury car or a mansion with 100 rooms. Instead, he's content with what he has. Housel highlights this paradox to show that true wealth isn't about accumulating more, but about finding contentment with enough. The risk of overreaching. Overreaching is a common pitfall in the quest for more. It's like trying to grab too many items at a sale and dropping everything in the process. Housel warns that overreaching can lead to catastrophic financial mistakes, from speculative investments to excessive borrowing. It's a reminder that sometimes less is more, and caution can save you from financial disaster. The wisdom of simplicity. Housel wraps up Chapter 8 with a nod to the wisdom of simplicity. Simple, straightforward financial strategies often outperform complex, risky ones. It's like cooking a classic grilled cheese sandwich versus attempting a souffle. One is satisfying and reliable, while the other can collapse spectacularly. Embracing simplicity can lead to better financial outcomes and a happier life. Lessons to laugh about. So, let's sum up the hilarious and insightful lessons from Chapter 8:1. Beware the folly of more. Chasing after more can lead to financial indigestion. 2. Learn from Madoff. Greed can lead to catastrophic consequences. 3. Recognize the illusion. More money doesn't always mean more happiness. 4. Find your happiness threshold. Know when you have enough. 5. Avoid the greed trap. Don't get stuck in the cycle of always wanting more. 6. Embrace enough. Find contentment with what you have. 7. Understand the paradox. True wealth often comes from simplicity. 8. Avoid overreaching. Don't risk financial stability by reaching for too much. 9. Value simplicity. Simple financial strategies often lead to better outcomes. Conclusion. And there you have it, folks. Chapter 8 of The Psychology of Money in all its hilarious, insightful glory. Remember, when it comes to wealth, it's not about how much you have, but about finding joy and contentment with enough. If you enjoyed this comedic exploration of financial wisdom, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and share your own money misadventures in the comments below. Until next time, keep laughing and learning, my thrifty thinkers.